Okay, interfacing with the TV, and let's get a bit of lighting here. Let's see what we got here. And whatever, right? You interface and say, "Oh man, you just rapped. That's so great." And from arbitrary point, right? And you're like, "Well, this is bull," you know what I'm saying? Because my dogs don't like to be interpreted because they're from like I'm smart and stuff. But you're like, "Oh, well, you got a problem and stuff like that. That's a snag right there. Well, you have like, you know what I'm saying, you're ineffective or something like that, right?" And I'm like, whatever, right? And not ineffective, but you're more like inadequate, right? Okay. And then, you just say whatever's whatever, right? And you be like, I don't want to go there because, you know what I'm saying? That place looks like it's looking all cold right now to be up that high. And so, so you'd be like, damn, hell yeah, for real, what you just said with their nice cuticles, right? And then, after, you know what I mean, you like Apple, then all you see is Metro, right? And then all you see is like, filter, mom's coming in. And then you're like, you know what I'm saying, here comes blue, and then here comes whatever, and here comes tech, and here comes that, and here comes crap. And everything's on gas, what you have, but everyone else does it's not 3D, and that's even not that great. But Tripto, this is Magnolia, you know what I'm saying? This is Magnolia. They got, they got a great, what do you call it? A great vibe right there. And if you figure, I'm saying, everybody has their own preference for what kind of entertainment like that. They're like, everybody has their own preference. If you're a cyber type of person, you know what I'm saying? If you like to be cyber, then you know what I'm saying? You might like Roku or something like that. You might something like else or whatever, right? But if you like, I don't know, something like LED with smart surround or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Then this purpose is yours. That's what my purpose is, like stuff like that, and you know. So you figure, man, real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? You be like on filters alone, mommy trying to creep in and be like, "How read me?" Or whatnot. I have no idea, mommy. I don't know whatnot, right? And then you just be doing your thing, right? Because at this time. You tell me next time, you be like, at this time, you used to work, and at this time, you be getting ready to go work, and at this time, you be thinking about this dude Dunbar who's always talking about, at this time, I'm trying to cover you. And like, you know what I'm saying, but you're not. You're just like, real much, I'm like, damn, I gotta sit down and come or whatever it is you got that they put on the billboards. And they're like, what is I'm gonna do, right? You're gonna do Pavlos, is what you're gonna do. But everyone want to go big. Nobody want to think about nutrition and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And that not to be the case all the time. It just be Pavlov's in general, right? And you can kind of understand because you can arch over and think about the whole equation and what's the variable in that, right? And to be honest with you, that is an equation. That is a constant equation of the government that they're always asking, time and time again. So. I have here, let's intersect it real quick and look at it. It's a nice Scion. Probably got it at the Macy's and whatnot, and a nice London color again. And nice haircut, Mitt Romney. He's endorsing. Mitt Romney went on the Jay Leno show and explained he likes cars and whatnot and stuff like that. He's always been a politician type of person. And here is a round table with Mitt Romney, I believe. And, or something that's right, or round table in general, and he's endorsing. So let's look what he says. He's endorsing, decoding, and whatnot, and people are actually talking about politics for real. You know, so, and you know, and you said for real, it's at 2020, well, get what's good out of it, you know what I mean? And what the deal is Mitt Romney gave Donald Trump a power call, and it must have been some sort of a chess move in the whole game of politics and campaigning right now. And it means endorsing. So, to that effect, you know what I'm saying, that must have been a power move of some sort, and why it's like covered by the media. And if you think about it, on Activating Shiva, if you recall, they had a frog leg dinner, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning of Donald Trump's campaign and whatnot. And they exchanged messages and whatnot and thought things about what they thought because Mitt Romney has ran for president twice. So you figure, right? And I go on this tangent and I start talking too much and it looks like a piece of it's pilfered, getting pilfered or whatever. But it's not the case. Because real name Pacey used to do my homework in my physical science because I wasn't that bright, you know what I'm saying? Physical science is where the cutoff was in 8th grade. And that's not, I mean, besides the point, not besides the point, but it is a topic of discussion. He says, well, do you think you're so smart? Look, my chances of going to Harvard ended like in 3rd grade. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take anything. That's an automatic response to that. And you say, oh, that's just smarts, Walt. That's smarts. No, really. I couldn't really do long division in 5th grade. That is another dividing point. And it's like, it was just, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get it in 3rd, you're not going to get it. And if you didn't have preschool, then it's going to be a little harder. And those are where the divides are. 3rd, 5th, and whatever on, right? So that if you chop me up right there, then you can understand how it is to understand the scope of whatnot, right? If you have 4th generation. Listen to her right here, because you have to, right? Because you have to feel like some type of what other people call immigration, a nationalist of some sort, and something of an advocate. So let's see what she's talking about. And so look at it. People say, "Well, you're fake. You're a fake Filipino, right?" Then we came here and it, like, man, how can you just kind of say that and just kind of like just go on with that theory for the whole duration that you're here in America? Hypocrisy alone, and the way the against the grain relationship that is made is almost like kind of like it's hard to gather. So you just say "right," you know what I mean? Because I have to close my eyes in these situations, you know what I mean? Because it's like counseling. It's like you need counseling behind you. You say, well, what is it saying? And you don't, because you know this person has experience, and you can know this person can identify. And you don't say, let's get nationalists for real, and stuff like that. You just say, oh, okay, on a common denominator level. Past that, and obviously Mitt Romney is on the panel here. So, you know, and Mitt Romney, in my activating my schema is, Mitt Romney ran for president twice. Paul Ryan was his VP once, and Mitt Romney, and to be honest with you, Mitt Romney has been a politician for a long time, and stuff like that, and he has great respect for his father and whatnot, and stuff like that, and so. If he's endorsing, if we can look at down now and see who really Mitt Romney is endorsing as a power move and say, well, let's listen to this guy who lives in Mediterranean and whatnot. Okay, let's come on. This guy looks from San Francisco, man. He looks familiar to me. Yeah, he might not be Mediterranean, right? Okay, whatever, right? He might work at Creamery, right? This guy looks like he works at Creamery or something. But let's not typify anybody, okay? Let's not go ahead and start typifying doing racial profiling the people I do around here. But let's just say, what is the burden that I was saying earlier to the people? And they'll say, let's make a correlation to media concerns and whatnot. And say, okay, well, how are we going to campaign a such a situation and say this? And that's it. And so, and that's about it. So, for right now. So we're just going to leave it at that for right now.